pay for
Make
the
it
pot.
happy, everybody.
Making everybody happy. That's what I'm trying to do. Whether I'll be successful or not, I don't know. One last thought. It's already 9:25. One last thought. I have another case also that I'm involved in. Is some crazy stuff. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, listen to this. We talked about this in the past. Listen to this. The Torah goes out of its way to say that when Makat B'chorot took place, the firstborns were dying, the dogs were quiet. No barking. Why? According to the Gemara, when the dogs see the Malach HaMaved, they bark a lot. When they see Hashem, they're very happy. This night, they were both there. So they didn't know, should we be happy or should we do barking? So they were quiet. Okay.
Let's say quiet.
They sat quiet. What was their reward? That anytime you find you have treif meat,
Give the dog.
you give it to the dog. Like kelev tashlichun oso. There's an old story, it's not true, it's a joke. There's an old story that there was this butcher, that every time he had a question, he would go to the rabbi to find out if the animal was kosher or not. One time he comes to the rabbi says, I don't understand, I haven't seen you for months. You used to come every other day. Are you still in business? So he says, nah, it was too hard to travel to you. So whenever I had a question, I took a small piece of meat and I gave it to my dog. If the dog ate it, I knew the animal was not kosher. But if the dog didn't eat it, then the animal was kosher. So then the rabbi said to the guy, so why are you coming to me now? He says, my dog is so strict, he eats everything. So every animal is treif. I don't know. I had to get a second opinion. Go figure. It's not a true story, I'm sure, but that's what they say. Okay. Next. There's another animal in this week's Parsha that also gets a special reward. It's the donkey, the mule. He is kadosh, where you have to redeem him like a firstborn. What did the donkey do that made him so holy? He carried all the gold and silver of the Egyptians out of Egypt for the Jewish people. So Hashem,
like donkey of Avraham Avinu.
yes,
Like that Yitzchak.
so and Mashiach is going to come on a donkey. So here, this donkey is a holy animal that you have to redeem. So they asked the question, how come the donkey is holy, but the dog is not holy? The dog just gets meat, but it's not holy. So the answer is, what did the dog do? Nothing. If you do nothing, you'll get a reward, but you're not holy. What did the donkey do? He schlepped. He carried. When you carry something,
You do something.
you're a holy person.
Hard worker.
Hard worker. And they bring down a story from Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, a beautiful story. You know, many times yeshivas go to Rosh Yeshivas. So one day, like 30 or 40 boys came to visit Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky. And in his living room, he only had about 8 chairs. So he said, downstairs in the basement, I have folding chairs. Go bring up some folding chairs. And the first few kids went down, and they each were brought up 1 chair. So Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky says, okay, stop. He says, when you bring up 1 chair, you know what you are? You're a schlepper. You're just a worker.
For yourself.
For yourself. You went down already. The chairs are light. Bring 2, bring 3.
Yes.
Then you're kadosh, he says. Then you're holy. So if you want to be just a schlepper, just a worker, you bring 1 chair. But if you have brains and you want to be like the firstborn, a kadosh, bring 2 chairs, bring 3 chairs. That's what he told them. And where do you learn it from? This was Parsha. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Next week you're gonna be without me. I'm sorry.